Good morning, students. Today we will learn two-dimensional reflection symmetry, also called linear symmetry. Now, what is linear symmetry? A figure is said to be symmetrical about a line if the line divides the given figure into two identical halves. Okay, and the line is called the axis of symmetry or the line of symmetry. For example, see, we have folded a figure, cut it out exactly at the center vertically, and its halves are congruent, that is same. So it is a symmetrical figure, and the line, that is called the line of symmetry or the axis of symmetry. So it means that the symmetrical figures have exact resemblance to its other part when divided into two or more equal parts. And these equal parts are called symmetrical parts, right? The shapes and objects that do not resemble each other when divided into two parts are called asymmetrical objects. For example, you can see few shapes given below: a cup of tea, or the number 3, or the alphabet G, or maybe a car which you used to play. All those are asymmetrical figures. Now, what is the definition of line of symmetry? The imaginary line or axis along which you can fold a figure to obtain symmetrical halves is called line of symmetry, also called axis of symmetry. The line symmetry is also called a mirror line because it presents two reflections of an image that coincide. Therefore, this type of symmetry is also called reflection symmetry. It basically divides an object into two halves. There may be one or more lines of symmetry. In fact, a shape may have no line of symmetry, which implies that the figure is asymmetrical, one line of symmetry, two lines of symmetry, and maybe multiple lines of symmetry. Now let's see this with the help of some examples. A line segment is symmetrical about its perpendicular bisector. I will show you this. An angle is symmetrical about its bisector. The equilateral triangle has three lines of symmetry. These are the angular bisector of each of the angles. A square and a rectangle has 4 and 2 lines of symmetry respectively. A rhombus has 2 lines of symmetry which are along the diagonals. So these lines of symmetry can be vertical, horizontal, or diagonal. Let's see them. But basically we will discuss the vertical line of symmetry and the horizontal line of symmetry. First, discuss the vertical line of symmetry. The axis of the shape which divides the shape into two identical halves vertically is called vertical line of symmetry. The mirror image of the other half of the shape can be seen in a vertical or a straight standing position. Some of the alphabets such as A, M, O, U, V, W, T, Y can be divided into vertical symmetry. You can see this example of A and M. The next is horizontal line of symmetry. The symmetrical line or horizontal axis of a shape which divides the shape into two identical halves is known as horizontal line of symmetry. That means the axis here crosses across the shape to cut it into two equal parts. The English alphabet such as B, C, H, E are the example of horizontal symmetry. You see the example of B and D, how a horizontal line is cutting it into two equal halves. Now see this alphabet N and P. It has no line of symmetry because when we fold the cutout of N or P into two equal halves, then you will see that the one half is not coinciding with the other half. Similarly, see H and X, they have two lines of symmetry. One is vertical and the other is horizontal, right? Now see this example. This is a line segment AB of, let's suppose, 6 centimeter. And when we are drawing the perpendicular bisector which is cutting this line segment AB through the line PQ. PQ is the perpendicular bisector. So when we will measure AO and OB, we will see that AO is equal to OB is equal to what? 3 centimeter. So a line segment is symmetrical about its perpendicular bisector. Now see this angle AOB, right? And let it be 60 degree. So when we are drawing the angle bisector, okay, which we will learn little later on, we will see that this ray OC, it is dividing the angle AOB, which is 60 degree, into two equal halves. Here angle BOC is equal to angle AOC is equal to, it will be 30 degree. So a given angle having equal arms can also be divided into two symmetrical halves by the bisector of the angle. An isosceles trapezium, that is a trapezium having two equal sides, has only one line of symmetry. Okay. See this shape. Okay. We are seeing this shape. Suppose I am folding it like this, horizontally, or maybe like this, vertically. You can see that one half, it is not coinciding with the other half, right? So when the one half doesn't coincide with the other half, this type of shapes are called asymmetrical shapes, okay? And it has no line of symmetry. But let's take an isosceles triangle. You can see it has two sides. Both the two sides are equal, 11 centimeter, and this is 16 centimeter. So when we are folding this triangle, see, it is coinciding in both the sides. So we are getting this straight line, which is the line or the axis of symmetry. So an isosceles triangle has only one line of symmetry. When we take a rectangle, right, we are folding this rectangle into two halves, either vertically or horizontally, and we are getting two straight lines. So a rectangle has two lines of symmetry. When we take a square, see, we can fold this square into four types: horizontally, vertically, through this diagonal, or maybe through this diagonal. So a square has 1, 2, 3, 4 lines of symmetry. If we take a circle, this circle can be folded into two equal parts by any number of lines, n number of lines. So this circle has infinite lines of symmetry. Okay. Now let's start with exercise 20. A square has 4 lines of symmetry. A rectangle is symmetrical about the line joining the midpoints of the opposite sides. A rhombus is symmetrical by each of its diagonal. A circle has unlimited number of lines of symmetry. A scalene triangle has no lines of symmetry. A kite has only one line of symmetry, which is the diagonal AC. A letter O has two lines of symmetry. A letter Z has no lines of symmetry. Now in question number 9, you have to draw the lines of the symmetry of the given figures. See, I have drawn it for you. Please go through this. It's very easy. Question number 10. Which of the following statements are true and which are false? A parallelogram has no line of symmetry. It is true. When you will fold it, you will see that it is an asymmetrical figure. An angle with equal arms has its bisector as the line of symmetry. True. This statement is true. We have seen this. An equilateral triangle has 3 lines of symmetry. True. A rhombus has 4 lines of symmetry. False. A square has 4 lines of symmetry. True. A rectangle has 4 lines of symmetry. False. Each of the following letter HIOX has 2 lines of symmetry. True. So please complete exercise 20 in your geometry copy. Your subject enrichment is already given in the assignment of September 1. You have to draw types of angles. So please complete them. Thank you, class.